Hello, welcome back. Today, we're doing an oldie but a goodie. Anyway, NSYNC is gonna be me. I remember when this came out, I like to call this the NSYNC, anti-simping era of their boy band journey. Because if you know like a boy band journey, typically when they start off when they're younger, they have their fun party hip songs, let you know how cool they are. Then they have their series of love songs where they're basically begging girls to love them and be with them and I need you, only you, and blah 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 blah. And this era of NSYNC is when NSYNC were basically like we're men, we're grown men. I can take you or leave you, I don't care. And that's in songs, and also they were a bit more aggressive and tougher because again they weren't little boys. They're not begging you for love. They're telling you you're gonna love them, and if not, then well, sure, they'll move on because they don't care. I think a song that really did that was Bye Bye Bye. Maybe I'll do that, but right now that's not here. We're doing this. Let me get into it. Enough of my rambling.
Ooh, yeah. You might been hurt, babe. That ain't no lie. You seen them all come and go. Oh, I remember you told me that it made you believe in no man, no cry. Maybe that's right. Every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again, but I'm not like them. Baby, when you finally get to love somebody, guess what? It's gonna be me.
Okay, so first and foremost, I know what you're thinking. The wax toy versions of NSYNC are uncanny and terrifying, and you will not be able to unsee it for many days to come. I know, that's true. You're welcome. And also, it's very interesting that the video basically them in a toy store wanting to be picked by her, and then all these soldiers coming down to fight them. So they have to fight with them, try to get to the full-grown woman. Like I'm wondering, are they supposed to be like? Is this an actual toy store? Is a toy store a metaphor for an adult video store? And they're really vibrators. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the lyrics. So, anyway, in the lyrics, we got, you know, you might been hurt, babe. That ain't no lie. You seen them all come and go. I remember you told me that it made you believe in no man, no crime. Maybe that's why. Now, the first verse, the first verse sets up the story of this hurt young woman. You know what I mean? She's been through the ringer. She's been loved and left, pumped and dumped. You know what I mean? Like you've seen them all come and go. Speaking of all the men that she's been with, I remember you told me, and this made her believe that no man cares about her, that no man really loves her, and no man, no cry. I believe that's a song reference. Is that a Bob Marley song? I think it's a reggae song. I can't remember. I'm not gonna go look that up right now, but I know it's a song reference. But it's about basically like men aren't supposed to feel anything. Men, I guess, it's basically saying like she believes that men are hard, men are cold, men only use her, men only take advantage of her, and then that was what leads into the chorus of the first time, which is him saying that's why every little thing I do never seems enough for you, but you don't want to lose it again. But I'm not like them. Essentially, that she's been so traumatized and hurt by her experiences that everything that he does is met with scrutiny and skepticism because she doesn't believe him. Because a lot of those dudes probably did a lot of similar things, but they were, as people call it, love bombing her, only to reveal themselves to really be jerks or users. So she's very weary at this point, and it's like, and she's like, and she has more expectations of him because she's been hurt, weirdly enough. And she says, every little thing I do never seems enough. You don't want to lose it again. But I'm not like them. And essentially, you don't want to believe that you found someone only to be hurt again. You don't want to lose your heart again but I'm trying to show you that I'm different than all these guys. Which, like, at this point to her, you're probably not, dude. But he says, baby, when you finally get to love somebody, guess what? It's gonna be me. Essentially, once you get past your hurt and get past your trauma, you're gonna realize that I am the man that you have needed all along, who is different than all these other dudes. I'm the one who can save you, essentially. I don't think it's true, but that's the whole point. Anyway, let's get back to the song.
You got no choice, babe, but to move on. And you know there ain't no time to waste. You're just too blind to see, but in the end you know it's gonna be me. You can't deny, so just tell me why. Every little thing I do.
Okay, first and foremost, can we just say that some of their dance moves in this video are extra crispy? Like that little move they did earlier when he did the spin. Hold on, wait 1 second. When JC came in, like this part right here. Wait, watch this.
You know there ain't no time to wait.
Like that was, I mean, that was a little small something, but it was crispy as shit. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Anyway, let's talk about that second verse. So, in the second verse here, now that we have laid down the groundwork and he has explained to her that, you know, that she will find love again. Now we get into the why. And he says, you've got no choice, babe, but to move on, and you know, there ain't no time to waste. Essentially, he's telling her, like, as I always tell people, the human mind and the human soul, the heart, is very resilient. And if you give it a chance, it can move on. A lot of times, if you just go through and live your life, certain feelings and emotions will fade in the background over time. It's only when you start putting lots of energy into maintaining those feelings, those thoughts, do they linger and do they take hold of you and take grasp of you. And so he's basically saying to her, you know, you have to move on because there's no time to sit and wallow and waste. And like your only other options are to sit here in self-pity and in bitterness. So you pretty much have to move forward. But at the same time, he does admit that she's too blind to see. But in the end, it's gonna be me. Essentially, you need to move on, but you're just being purposefully obtuse to the fact that you need to get past it and allow me to give you the love that I believe that you need. Because in the end, it's going to be me who's going to show you that love once you're able to realize and get past your issues and realize that you are deserving of something good and good love from a man who is me. But that's also why they go into the last few lines. He says, you can't deny, when he says, but in the end, you know it's going to be me, you can't deny. It's like you can't keep lying to yourself, and you have to eventually admit at one point that I am the one that you should be with, and that you need to move past all of your, past bad experiences, so to speak. You can't let them control you anymore. Yeah, that's good. Let's go.
Never singing up for you. You don't wanna lose it again. But I'm not like them. Baby, when you find the beat, get to love somebody. Guess what? It's gonna be me. Ooh, yeah. There comes a day when I'll be the one you see. It's gonna be me. All that I do is not enough for you. I don't wanna lose it, but I'm not like that. When finally you get to love, guess what? Every little thing I do, never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again. I'm not
So essentially, the moral of this story is that when you go to toy stores, you can buy toys that are apparently just out of the wrappers on the counter, and then they'll come to life, and then you too can be in your, what I can only presume to be NSYNC gangbang. Yeah. Anyway, until next time, I'll talk to you later. Peace.